No, I don't really burn out per se. Like I don't really burn out. I don't running four different companies and having four kids. Um, and being on the board of a nonprofit, it does seem like a lot, but the thing is I'm a real big in time management and mindset, so um I prioritize what needs to be prioritized. I mean, a lot of people from the outside, they'll look and they'll say, oh, he's doing all of this, he has four kids. And believe it or not, I spend more time with my kids than I do in my businesses. And that's crazy. Like a lot of people, because you see all the posts, you see all the marketing, you see the results of of my labors. But the truth of the matter is, and I'm gonna say a word that a lot of y'all don't want to hear. I'm gonna say it, and it's called sacrifice. Sacrifice. Um, in the beginning years of your business, yeah, you do have to sacrifice. You most definitely, a lot of the hours that you want to spend doing the things that you want to do, you got to pass it up. Like for instance, the Game of Thrones era, when everybody else was watching and raving about Game of Thrones, I wanted to watch it. I wanted to watch it. I don't know, I'm a huge fucking nerd. I'm a huge nerd, man. Like, I love my video games. I missed out on video games. I missed out on eras, and I missed out on a lot of things because of because that was part of the sacrifice. That's just something that comes with this. If you're doing this and you're doing this for real, in the beginning stages, when you're building your business and your business is in this infancy stage, you're sacrificing. And during that sacrifice, that's fine. A lot of people look at you, you don't hang out, you don't come out, you don't chill with us, you don't do this. The kids, they're like, Dad, how come we're not going to the park? Why aren't we hanging out? Stuff like that. And it sucks, it hurts. But you know, what worked for me is with that part is I actually sat down and had a talk with my kids, I had a talk with the wife. I explained to them my goals, what I was trying to do, and how I wanted it to happen. And I showed them my plans, and they were very supportive. Every once in a while they revert back to their old ways of, we're not, how come you don't hang out with us? And I have to, you know, redirect them back to the plan again, which is fine because I don't expect them to think the way that I do. I don't really expect them to, engulf themselves with my vision the way that I did. So, but it worked out. Now I have the freedom to spend time with them all the time. I could not do anything for weeks in my business, and it still generates funds, and I can hang out with my kids and do whatever I want. um and I love that, but how that came to is sacrifice, and then also automation. Here's the thing, and I'm gonna say this, and I don't care who gets mad at me about it. You turn on your phone, you look at it, you go on TikTok, and you check out one video, and that's all it takes, because you're gonna keep watching video after video after video after video, just like YouTube shorts, video after video after video. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it sucks so much of your time away. So much of your time away. Me, I turn my phone off when I'm working for various reasons. I don't want any distractions at all. And two, I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm in front of my computers and I work, and I deal with my clients. Well, I don't say deal with it because honestly, to tell you the truth, it's a pleasure to work with each and every one of my clients. Um, but you have to be disciplined, and you have to be focused in the infancy stages of your business. It's just like your children. When your child is an infant, you sacrifice a lot, going out clubbing, drinking, oversleeping. You sacrifice a lot because that baby's going to cry all the time. And it's the same for your business. That business is a baby, and it's going to cry. It's gonna cry all the time, and you can't ignore it, or it's gonna die. Just like your baby. If you ignore your baby and has a plastic bag over his head, he or she's gonna die. And your business is the same way, and people don't treat their business like that. And in its infancy stages, your hands are in everything, you're touching everything, you're doing everything. It's you. That's that solopreneur. And then you learn how to do something amazing that I love, automation. And what I said that people aren't gonna like to hear, that wasn't it. The part that I was gonna say that people don't like is that you learn all the dumbest technology in the world. You learn how to do filters. You learn how to do every fucking thing in the world that has to do with technology, but you refuse to learn programs like Calendly, Active Campaign. You refuse to go into your Wix account and learn how to use all the automations in there. You refuse to do that. You refuse to use the technology that actually benefits you. You only want to use the technology that is fun, and that's cool. But you have to understand the reason why I don't burn out and you do is because half of the messages that go out and half of the work you think I'm spending hours on is all automated. Almost everything in my business right now is automated. I do hire VAs. I have a great VA. He's amazing. Jody, he is amazing. He lives in the Philippines, and he does some amazing work. He does my outreach. He helps me with my scheduling, and he does an amazing job. But that was one thing I had to learn how to do too, is how to delegate and let things go out of my hand. And that's one of the hardest things to do. But my business is way past the infancy stage. In the infancy stage, you are wearing all the hats and you're doing all of the work. And yeah, it can definitely wear on you. It could definitely beat you down, especially if one of the aspects of your business fails or falls short. It all falls on your shoulder as the solopreneur, and you take it to heart. That's it's not something you take lightly. You really take it to heart. But you have to understand that in the infancy stages of your business, it's just like having a baby. You have to rock it to sleep at night. You have to feed it, whether it be leads or knowledge, or you have to learn about it. People sit there and they look and read books about their children. They read books about being a parent for the first time, but you won't read a book on how to run your business. That's crazy. To me, that's crazy. People will watch videos about how to take care of their baby and how to do this and do that, but they won't watch videos on how to run their business. And to me, that's crazy. And I know that my analogy to a baby and a business, like to a couple, it might offend you, because a baby is a human, and it grows and it learns and it adapts, and but you really have to look deep into this analogy, because the same way a baby grows and adapts and needs and matures, a business does as well. A business honestly does. A business is a living organism. And if you don't nurture it, you don't take care of it, it will die. That's just a fact. It will die. You can't neglect your business and expect for it to grow. Just like you can't neglect your child and expect it to grow, because you're not feeding it. If you're not feeding your business, it's not going to grow. If you don't feed your child won't grow. Your child won't grow, won't be healthy, and be malnourished. Sorry, I always mess that word up. But it's the same for your child. Same for your business. And if you're not doing that, your business is going to die.